good evening across the land. Welcome back to another live video of Delightful underscore Dawn. I am sitting in the dark because that's how I feel. I'm not gonna look at the comments yet, not until I get over this introduction. Don't forget to like, comment on this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell if you have not notified. If you've not hit look, like, comment, subscribe to the channel, push the notification bell so you can be up. So you can be notified. Look, push the notification bell so you can be notified every time I upload. I can't talk. Yeah. Follow me on all social media platforms. Delightful underscore Dawn. That is Delightful underscore Dawn, which is on the screen to your left, my right. No, my left, your right. Yeah. I'm here. Okay. This live was okay, I'm going to the comments. How everybody doing? Hey girl, hey, there goes my baby. You don't know how good. Hey girl, let's say hi to Liz. Hey Slasher Chick, yay, you did it. Period. I tried, girl, y'all. Shout out to a huge shout out to oh girl, you right. And hit the like button. Okay, thank you. Slasher Chick has completed her 30 days of going live or producing a video for her August challenge. I think is it every day? I think you got one more. Are you gonna do a live tomorrow? I don't know. I think she's almost either completed or basically done. So shout out to her. Y'all make sure y'all check her out in her channel. Catch the live stream. She's thoroughly interesting in my opinion. She said I got one more. Yeah, 31st is it will be officially 30 days. But yeah, go ahead and check her out. She go live every day of this month. Okay. And then she's also the person that I do the challenges with. Like we come up with challenges together. She has her challenges, and then I match the challenge. I don't never match it by for lyric. But I try to meet her halfway to match them, and also to have something to have a goal for, just to be like a accountability partner, if just for lack of a better term, just because I can't find one. But yeah, so shout out to Slasher Chick, shout out to Liz. Why can't we see? Hi, love. Who is this? Love is the first time I saw our channel. Y'all can't see me? I thought I was giving very much, very demure. Very low key. Very low key. I'm giving very much low key vibe. So that's love. I will get to why I'm in the dark. Why I'm in the dark. So basically, this month, our challenge was to produce a video once a week and also a live once a week, which is on Fridays. And this is our Friday of us going live. Every week, our podcast is called Babes and Boundaries. We named it, y'all. It was so beautiful, girl. So welcome to Babes and Boundaries, only on YouTube. And this particular day, I had a whole live stream set up, y'all, where we was gonna talk about my dating experience, all the 9 works. I had, we was gonna do questions from Instagram, all of that, and it just kind of fell through. I was just very much tired. I was just very much mentally tired, physically tired. So I took a nap. In the middle of the nap, I had a whole choking fit. And woke up crying. I'm like, what in the world's going on? But then my butt went right back to bed. So yes, it's like after dark. Yeah, we can say it's after dark. My hair is a mess. I was supposed to wash my hair. That way I could either put on a wig or I was supposed to have something done, tame the mane, okay? And I never did it. So that's why I was gonna do this. Hold on. I was going to have it where we just do it, just do voice. So if y'all prefer, if y'all want to see a face, then I could just do the voice here. But then I was like, nah, it kind of look cool in the dark. That's what my thought process was. This look cool in the dark. So I guess it doesn't look cool. I'm sorry. Right, it's After Dark Live. Yeah, I don't look, well, if that wasn't, I don't even know if that was a real thing until, you just kinda called me out on it. I said, "Okay. Who are you? Hey, love. Have you ever watched our lives?" Look, I'm all nosy like Dawn. Come on, get to the program. Okay, Slasher Chick put on her Solo Living and choking is scary as hell. I feel you, sis. Girl, it was. Like, not to have too much, but not to do too much. But it was very traumatic for me to wake up in a nap, um, gasping for air and feeling like super overwhelmed, super like, oh my God, I'm about to die. No, I'm sorry. I'm about to, I don't know if I can say it on YouTube without being hurt. But I was just kind of like, I felt like someone just snatched me up in my sleep. And that just totally kind of even put a more damper mood on me being like, oh my gosh, am I having a panic attack in my sleep? And then I'm like, no, girl, you choking. So it was just tears all over my blanket, like my little throw, because I sleep I sleep on top of the blanket, and I have a little throw when I'm taking naps. If I'm trying to get into a deep sleep, then of course we get in the full shebang. We get in the full shebang and having the blanket on top of us, but we didn't need to do that. Okay, hold on. What is we liking? My brother is having a show in St. Louis. Shout out to Marks. Marks is having a show in St. Louis, St. Louis, September 21st. So I guess whenever he gives us the details of that, we'll let y'all know. But yes, that is the reason. Um, Halfway, partially, because I didn't want to come on live at all, but we will. That's because I was just kind of feeling overwhelmed with providing the best live possible. You know what I mean? I wanted to have, yes, congratulations, Mark, the best live possible for people to view and to experience. So it's kind of like being like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna do this live about dating, and I don't think that I have enough content to talk about my dating experience. So I just put on here my experience, babes and boundaries, and it was just, that's just where I was at. I was kind of like just underwhelmed and underprepared. Just to say, I'm like, no one really asked any questions on Instagram. We got a total of 3 questions, and I'm like, well, maybe I just do it another day. And yeah, so that's how we got to this live today. But just an update regarding where we are. I now, shout out to Slasher Chick. I now try to look at my analytics when it comes to YouTube, which I always do, but I never really kind of throw out the numbers here. Within the week, so I do the week. I should have been doing the week recap the whole time. Within the week, we had 374 people that tuned in to my live streams. And it shows me like little images of the people, so that's cool. One of my 3 top led videos that kind of led people to my channel has been my Dark and Lovely hair video, which is with my sister, Cream of Nature Red Copper video, which is by myself, and my St. Paul sandwich video, which is showcasing my mom, her making St. Paul's and fried rice. So pretty much like the hair videos or tutorials are what kind of drive people to my channel. People have been watching the Living in Texas video that I have in a day in the life, so that's cool. We're at 3 something there, and people are currently watching the Dark and Lovely and the dyeing my hair red videos. We had a total of 26 likes, 5 shares, and 8 comments this week, not the whole. So basically a 3% growth for this particular week. The month part, I don't really know yet. So maybe at the end of the month, like we can do like stats and traps. So we also had subscribers. So I had a total of 6 subscribers that subscribed to the channel over this course of, I believe, the month. I think it was 6 or 2. Look, that's a big jump. Look, whenever I confirm, I feel like it's 2, but somewhere I seen 6. Somewhere I feel like it may be 6. I was at 1930, and I think I'm at 1936. I feel like it's been 6 subscribers on the channel. I'm a headstrong with 6, and if I'm 6 wrong, with 6 I'm wrong. 6. I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna put my face back on here so y'all can see my darkness. We had 6 subscribers. Yes, it could be. It could be. I'm going to stand strong on 6 because that's what I remember seeing on the app. Right now, I can't find it on here. If I'm wrong, then I'll update it later. we'll let you know later. Thank you, Slasher Chang. Thank you, Alicia. It could be 6, but you could have lost some. That's what she said. Liz said, get to the after dark part. Ah! It's story time. Look, Marlene said she was gonna be in here to help me narrate this, not like push through on the live because I really did not think that this live was gonna happen tonight. And that's partially, like I said, because I changed the live 3 times. It was originally my dating experience in my 30s. You know what I mean? All of these little cute little questions. And it was my dating experience. And then it was my experience. So that's where we're at. Yeah, I recall different topic. So if it was the dating one, so I mean, I don't know what story I can provide. I do apologize. I'm trying to make this live a good 30 minutes, at least, because we want to end off the month strong. This will be the last live that I will have on here on this month. This will be the last live for Babes and Boundaries for August. And as far as September, I haven't actively created a schedule or a content narrative for September. So who knows when the next time you'll see me on live. But I would try to, come back on live and have something that is popping. As far as the videos, I feel like I can do something. I really don't know if I want to do videos as of now. Only I just don't, because I feel like the last 2 videos, honestly speaking, speaking candidly, I wanted the last 2 videos on my channel to have more traction, at least like to get like 200, 300, 500-ish. And they're sitting at 30 views for each. And for me, that's unacceptable. Because I worked partially hard, okay? I worked partially hard and I wanted to have more than 30 views. Okay, let me turn the light. Look, I can have us a little light moment. We can have us after dark moment and get the light popping. But I wanted more views. So if y'all haven't watched my video on my channel, the last 2, which would be the Cancun and then the living space, Texas living, then go ahead and check those out. If not, then most likely then the content will probably start being live for the duration of the year, except for if Slasher Chicken I do Vlogmas or Vlogtober. I think Vlogtober may be kind of cool. Vlogmas is gonna be lit. Like, I'm definitely doing Vlogmas. It's definitely happened. My first year here in this house. Y'all got my eyebrows done today. Y'all didn't even get to see it. I got my eyebrows waxed. I'm going out of town to Houston soon. I want to tell my baby my dad soon. And I got them waxed and just cleaned up for the most part. So, shout out to the wax person. And hold on, I want to show my feet. I got my toes done. I don't really like the color, but they did get done. They are done and they are cute and they are delectable. They are creamsicle color. Okay, creamsicle. That's what they are. So yes, that is happening. Look, in a minute. I'm gonna start telling a story. The only way to increase them is to keep putting the content out, Dawn. I'm just saying. Okay, girl. You're the data one. Okay, I'm the one. I'm just here. That's my name on Snapchat. Just here, like just here. But yeah, it's life on Twitter as well. They look good. Thank you. So is this acceptable? Can I stay on live with the lighting, or should I go back to having my face like this? This is such an old photo, y'all. But at this point, I feel like it's all up on YouTube. That I just keep it. I loved my hair when it was short, y'all. My dad is like, don't ever cut your hair again. Your feet would get more views. Ooh, hello. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Maybe a video no more. My toes. Oh. Okay. So I guess I can go ahead and try to to get into the live. We're 8 minutes, 36, 7, 37, 38, 39, 40 seconds into the video of the live stream. And I can talk about my experience. And I think the idea of telling a story time may be fun. I'm gonna give it. It may be fun to do a story time. With that being said, I wasn't prepared to tell a story, but I'm trying to think. Well, my experience? I guess we can keep it. Do y'all want to hear about my experience in Texas? Do we want to talk about? Quit stalling. Do we want to talk about the my experience, like a story time, toy story time with a gentleman? I feel like I wanted to start off where I could have a backstory to like the dating scene for me, but it's so much, and I feel so underwhelmed, underwhelmed, of like me not putting stuff so it can make sense, so I just fucking just wouldn't be interesting, and that's just where I'm at. Oh look, Slasher Chick becoming so prepared. I be just feeling like I'm just literally just here. And that's probably been my whole like experience on YouTube thus far. Is like I just show up, and sometimes I feel like that's the reason I get upset when things don't go my way. Like if things are not happening how I want them to happen, it's like, girl, you don't even have like no content setup list, no outline. When I do have an outline, then it's not together. But I can definitely give you a story time. Look, it took me like 5 minutes just to get to that little part right there. But yes, trying to think, what's a good fun story trying to tell y'all right here? I feel like I should keep. Oh, so my experience, keeping it on the note. As of today, this has officially been 6 years that I have been living in Texas. 6 years I've been living in Texas. If y'all haven't seen my video on my channel, I think I talked about it once before, where it was kind of like, moving to Texas, or me moving to Texas. At one point, I feel like it's a video. I don't recall. I feel like it is. It probably is not. But 6 years ago on, yes, happy Texiverse. We can talk about that. 6 years ago, myself, I'm having like a blank. Myself and a close friend at that time both sailed the sails. Navigated the Texas waters. We took sail for the Texas waters, coming from St. Louis, Missouri to Texas, particularly Arlington, Texas at that time, DFW area, which I'm no longer in Arlington. And we moved here to start anew with our both mutual at the time. I said both mutual, like once. They like the girl, my sister, her husband at the time, and her 2 babies. And we moved here to Texas. And it was very much, I'm gonna just say it. My sister begged her and her husband at the time, because they're divorced. My sister begged, cold turkey begged. She may try to deny, but I know I have confirmation. I was begged to move here to Texas because she had an opportunity for a job, and they moved their whole family and life here. And she was like, you gotta come. This will be a great opportunity for you and her. Y'all can have so many things can happen for your life. The door will open. Let the floodgates of heaven pour. Dramatics effects. And we came down. So I remember giving my notice that I was leaving about a month in advance to my job, which was so hard. I'm such a creature of habit. So pretty much like I don't like change. I was at my job for going on 5 years at the time. Of course I had different promotions within that job, but pretty much I never saw myself leaving because I was there for so long. There had so many opportunities. When I came out from college, I didn't have nothing pretty much planned. Things weren't going how I thought it was, and this was a temporary job, and it ended up becoming a job that I had stayed at for almost 5 years. And I remember probably a couple days before they had a little going away party for me and all of those things, and they were just so sad to see Dom go. And I was just pretty much like nervous, but not like all things are in. When I started anew in Texas, I didn't have nothing. Like pretty much I was staying with my mom and my dad at the time. And when I got done with school, I didn't really have much stuff um accumulated. So the car, I think I ended up giving it to my mom. It was like a city car. I didn't really have much like tangible items. Like when me and the young lady had decided to get a U-Haul and come down here, I didn't really have much stuff other than my clothing that I want. Like I need my clothes and I need like certain little cute items. Other than that, I feel like starting anew in Texas. So when I got here, I purchased me a bed. Um, I got a car. I purchased a car, but everything I kind of like got when I got here. I kind of just started to collect once I got here. Other than clothes, and then I was like, that's when I started doing YouTube consistently once I moved to Texas. Prior to that, I had maybe 2 or 3, maybe like 4 videos up at the time. I was doing trying hauls of stores and like wig hauls. So at that time, yes, I started YouTube, but I wasn't consistently doing videos on YouTube. And one of the first videos, that the fried rice, the St. Paul video, was one of those videos that I kind of did once we moved into the house, because my mom had came down. I forgot why she came. She came down. My mom has been here so many times. I feel like at this point she's a resident of Texas. But she came down, made fried rice. So we needed to fix. Everyone know when you from St. Louis, you always have that St. Louis fix of like St. Louis style rice. And all 3 of us make rice. I don't know if Tree makes hers, Trendy Tips, if she makes rice, but Maxine and my mom, we all make our version of rice. I think my rice is better than all. Okay. But all of the rice is good. All of the rice is good. And so I feel like moving here did give me that push of consistency, because it was something new and different. For the first from I moved here August 30, 31st. And from August, dang, I didn't have a job for a minute. From August up until November, I didn't have a job. So when I came here, I thought I'm gonna have connections. My CEO of my last job had wrote me a letter of recommendation. He also gave me, like, if you need my help, let me know. At that point, I felt kind of ashamed because I moved out here and didn't have nothing concrete. I had interviews here and there, but the first month I really wasn't trying to look for a job. So that September, since September is at the time was my sister's anniversary with her husband. So like we already knew like September gonna be really busy. Try not to get a job until after we do this celebration, because she was doing like a 18, 6, some type of big number a year of them being married, 16 years or 14. I don't know what it was at the time. But we were traveling back and forth and doing stuff. So that first month I was kind of living off of my savings, that first 2 months, 2-3 months. And then after, everybody in the house had a job at this point. When it came to October, I still didn't have a job. So I was kind of bummed about not having a job. Nothing seemed to be working out for me. And I'm like, what am I going to do? Like, I can't not have a job. Everybody here is getting up every day, going to 9 to 5. So during the day when nobody was there, I was making videos, trying hauls. Like I was purchasing, like girl, I was running up the tab. I was like, well, I have nothing else to do. I'm going to make a video of me, trying on stuff at the store. So like, of course, I wasn't just purchasing clothes. I was going to the store, doing try-ons there, or like just doing stuff that at the time, just something I can do for the free ski. I was like I don't know if I was going live, but I was kind of like doing photos. I would visit my sister at her job, because her job was fairly close to our home. Did what I could do around the house, like, whatever they wanted me to do. Or I'm like, I could pick up the kids. And me and my nephew spent a lot of time with each other during those months. I didn't have nothing much to do. Honestly, they didn't probably have to even go to daycare because I could have just been watching them, but they had them already in daycare. So like during out the day, they're like, well, you can just work on your resume. They were looking at my resume. I was applying to jobs. I think I may have applied to some to the like the jobs that people had like in the house, like where they were working. But it's just I just didn't have any experience in like call center experience. Wasn't a professor, didn't have any teaching license or teaching experience. So it was just very kind of like, it's not working out. Then eventually November came, and one of the ladies who was the human resource director for the job that I'm at now, she's no longer there as a director. She seen my resume and reached out to me because she knew of my previous CEO, and also we had similar systems that we use, and so she called me in for an interview. Grant you, when she called me in, the job, the money, I'm like, this is not really what I want to do. I don't really have any experience in this particular area, but she just called me because she knew of my CEO and everything. So I put all of it on there. And I'm like, well, I don't speak a lot of the positions when you come to Texas at the time when I first was looking for a job. A lot of them was asking for bilingual. And I don't speak Spanish. Okay, no español. So I'm like, I don't know Spanish. I know the community here is, a lot of Spanish members. And she said, we don't require our reps to have, be bilingual. I said, cool, bet. You know what I mean? Throw it on a tab. So I did the interview. I felt confident. The drive from the house was good. Like all of that, they asked all those type of questions. I was having interviews. The girl was getting interviews back, left, and right. Okay. American Airlines, all of these places. I was getting interviewed, but I wasn't getting any call back or just like, hey, no, you didn't get the job. So this particular job, I got a call back within like a day. Like I feel like I got to the parking lot and she, basically, no, did they offer me the job? And I feel like I was offered the job in the interview and was asked, basically, it was pending them verifying my degree, as well as I think, which I don't even know why the degree is a big deal, because you don't need a degree for that position. But I guess because I had a degree, that they wanted to verify that I had one, and then pending my background check. So all of that came through. I think I probably started maybe a week or two later because I ended up going home for Thanksgiving. And then when I came back, I had, a job. So that's how like the first section of me like starting off when I moved here, kind of like bombed. Slasher Chick, just to answer the question of, did it feel like a great opportunity once you got here? Of course, like just like I can't talk right now. I would say no. Honestly speaking, just because of the experience of me having me not having a job from that long period of time. Because honestly, it was from, I would count, I don't know if we're gonna count September. September, I really wasn't looking for a job, but October, November, I just remember feeling like, why did I move here? I don't have a job. I don't feel like I'm contributing because the only thing that they required, my sister and my brother at the time, was for us to get a job, for us to stack our money up, and then eventually like we would leave. Like they didn't want us to contribute to the household, no monetary way. And I'm like, I can't even contribute like to know, like let them know like I'm actually like saving up. None of that happened. So I was just kind of like bummed out initially. So I'll say initially no. In the long run, like just like hindsight, as we can say, I would say yes, because I was the job that I started with, I'm still here now, and I've had a lot of opportunities with my job when it comes to experiences, as far as me being promoted, as far as me getting more experience in different departments. I feel like that has been something. And also during my roughest times while being here, which sometimes like, well, maybe if we never would have came to Texas, these things wouldn't happen. And it's always what ifs, like what if we didn't do X, Y, and Z, things would probably be different. But I feel like At this particular position that I was in at my job, if I was in any other position, probably there, either back home, even back, I feel like back home, maybe I would have more support. But like, if we just went through such a very trying time that any, my job was just very much understanding of just where things were for me, and gave me a lot of wiggle room for stuff. And what it just so happened, when everything kind of happened, the transition of everybody, like the divorce and everything, my boss had actually ended up getting in an accident. And so she was also going through transition in her life. So she was understanding. She really wasn't there, but the people that was like acting like, I had created this small community within my job where I just had support. And I was like barely like hanging on. Like, I'm like, I'm tired. Okay. Maybe I need to take a sabbatical of just tiredness. And they was just like, no, we could work with you. And I feel like that's just a good thing about working with in the industry that I'm in, that people would try to be there or try to accommodate you in a lot of ways. Alicia says it all makes sense because it definitely messes with you to be out of work for so long. It do. Like, I felt very much like I'm never gonna get out of this slump. And then when after being out of work so long, having that break period, then you get the question of like, so why so long? Like, what was the break for? Because I could have found a job, okay? So what I was saying, when people would ask, like, when they said, so why the move from St. Louis to here, and like, the time period of me not having a job, like, why didn't I have a job prior to moving? Was that the idea was the transition was with my family, and my family had jobs, and I was coming to be an assistance to them. And when I was in St. Louis, because I didn't have children, I always like, you don't have to say this. I wouldn't tell anyone to say this because it shouldn't be nobody business about your reproductive decisions. But people always know, like, I don't have any children. I don't plan on having any children. My nephews here and in St. Louis would be the closest thing I would have, as far as like, leaving anything to, would be them. And that's how I strongly felt at that time. At this present time, I feel like it's semi, like, I don't feel like I would never have children, or like I'm totally against it, but it's not like a priority for me to have little bitty Dons running around. It's not a priority for me to find a little Don Sean to make some little Donitas with. Okay, so it's totally that type of situation, but I totally still stand firm and 10 toes down on my nephews and nieces. My god nieces are like the fuel of anything. Once I start getting back to it, will go to them. You know what I mean? But because everybody kind of knew that, like when I did go into jobs or just talk to people, they was like, oh, okay, well, it's not a big deal. I understand. But they was like, oh, I don't have any kids, and I moved here to be close to my babies. And I remember at a time when that was taken away from me, where it's like, okay, you may not be able to see them like how you want to. And I was just such at peace, where I'm like, it's so many years. I'm so blessed. That's a little dog. I need to get him bath. I'm so blessed to have had the times with my nephews to be a part of a lot of their core memories as young men, and as young adults, as young children, whatever you want to call it. That I feel like they will always remember me in their life in general. As now, I kind of feel like, dang, I missed out on my other nephew DJ. He lives in St. Louis, and I'm like, I really want to be there for him. So I try to call him when I can, when he's around his dad, or I have his cell phone where I can call him, or his mom, or with my or with his grandma. Like, if he's with them, they'll call me. He's like, Auntie, hi. Well, he don't talk like that. He talk like a little man. And I felt like, I miss out on him growing up, because I want him to experience like the coolness of having a cool auntie. I don't know his auntie situation down there. My little sister is not very much Trinity. She's not very much like on her auntie duties, but she's also a young lady who's starting her life, so she just doesn't have the opportunities to be much a part like she's a part. He knows her and loves her dearly, but I pretty much gave up like my whole after not afterlife, but like my life for my nephews. Like anything, if they wanted to be washed or want to go and do something, or if their parents do something with them, like at the zoo, I was right there with them. Like, okay, we going to the zoo. We going here, or I can take them, or we can sit and chill and watch, Jake and all of that stuff. The little show that's on Disney. So I was like, oh, my little baby not gonna be able to experience a lot of stuff with me. So I sometimes think, well, maybe I should move back to St. Louis so I can create core memories with my nephew, or just try to have more time with them. But I'm also in a point of my life too where, like, if I never would have moved to Texas, I may have not have been so motivated to do more. All my life, I purpose so unlike you. So all my life, I wanted to be a world traveler. That was been a goal, to always do these different things. I'm not a solo traveler yet, Alicia. Alicia's a solo traveler. I wanted to like travel abroad, travel the world, live abroad at one point in my life. And that started my friend for her 30th, she wants to go to Dubai, which is also on the channel as a little mini vlog. And then my other friend, for her birthday, she wanted to do Turks and Caicos. So that's what we did. Did Cancun. Those were the three, which just so happened all three of those trips happened all in 1 year. And so from there, I'm like, I've always wanted to travel, period. So now I'm more like, okay, Dawn, you need to get the stamp popping for next year, because this year I wanted to do a trip, but it just wasn't a frugal thing to do, to go and do a trip when I was trying to get my finances in order. I'm also moved from living with my sister to now I'm living alone, but not alone because I got my baby up in here. Okay, don't do me. I'm living here, so it's like all of these things factor. I have a dog, so I just can't just up and leave him. He has to be watched. So all of those things I think about, especially with having my baby. You know what I mean? Because I feel like he's a part of like my tribe too here, right, Scrappy? He doing over there. But yeah, so that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Okay, not a lot of the names. Taquan. Everybody's aunties differently, very much so. And so also that was like one of the things too that this year I had to think, like, these expectations, don't everybody not the same. That's what Trinity had to tell me. Like, I'm not stopping my life to watch no kid. I'm like, I would stop everything for my babies. She was like, okay, well, that's for you. I'm going to live because I'm in my 20s. I'm like, okay, all right, do what you gotta do. And I was just like, okay, that was not me. But now I'm kind of living it up in my 30s. So, for me, that's okay. So you're right. I do agree. We all do stuff differently. I haven't been to Turks and Caicos yet, on my list per Alicia. I think you will enjoy it. Turks and Caicos is one of the things that I feel like you can experience once. For me, it was like a one and done. Dubai was a one and done for me. Turks and Caicos was also a one and done for me. The island, I feel like everything to do is there. Like, if you haven't experienced the first time you went, then you just haven't experienced it. I was told like to do an all-inclusive. Those are good. The excursions were fun for the most part. Of course, everything is kind of like water center. So we did parasailing. We also did kayaking. We did Noah's Ark. When you go to Turks and Caicos, I don't know if it's for every island, but from what I would take away from Turks and Caicos is, 1, to have cash, 2, to have waterproof items or waterproof bags to take your items there, because water is everywhere. If you are doing any of those items, you don't want your phone or your stuff to get wet, money to get wet. Money is king. They do not have any type of traditional like apps to use to get to and from. They have taxi drivers, and the taxi drivers, depending on the season, have probably already been pre-booked. So meaning like you can hire someone to take you to certain places, but they need the times, or have a private taxi driver. Just in general, they need to know where you're going and when, and they'll charge you a set price for that weekend or week or however long you're there. And that was like, I think for each, they charge you base, so it's like a base rate for the taxi if it's under so many people, and then it's a fee for each person. So if you go to Turks and Caicos and you think, okay, well, we can get this ride for $20 here and there to like up the road. They do not have sidewalks. So you do not want to walk. He's like, I'm not gonna pay those. It was $10 a person. I feel like they even gave us a discount. Some people they charge $20 a person. It was at the discretion of the taxi driver. We paid $70 each to go to Noah's Ark. Each to go to Noah's Ark. And Noah's Ark is on Noah's Ark is it's on an island. Oh, something that's got my back. It hurts. I think someone beats me at night. What in the world? Sore. It's in the middle of the water, but it's not. It's like on an island, but it's in the water because you can get in the water. But it's like a boat, but it's not a boat. It's very much interesting. They sell food, and it's after a certain time of the day, they have music, and it turns like a little club on the water. What's his name? Drake made it real famous. Drake and them. So I was like, I haven't. So I did a Turks and Caicos video on TikTok. I have not. The Turks and Caicos video, I am going through the footage now and trying to find stuff that's acceptable. I didn't post horizontal. I didn't record horizontal, which made it kind of hard for me to make a video. That would have been my technical second trip of the year. But the Cancun trip, I had more consistent videos of me vlogging, which made it easier for me to get those clips together. But Turks and Caicos is very much totally expensive. The food, cool. It was cool. I ain't gonna never lie to y'all. The food was cool. Like, you're gonna eat the food. It's like a 6.7, 7 point something. It was like, I feel like I've never been anywhere where the food was like, oh my goodness, it's so delicious. That's like from the place. The conch was good. The conch was good, y'all. It's like their island food. I would say that, pause. The conch was a 10. It was. So the conch was good. The views are beautiful. We did the clear kayaking where you take the photos. Beautiful. I would suggest if you do Turks and Caicos or any type of island, you want to do a lot of research prior to going. And my friend, she had already booked a lot of the services prior to, and then we just pay when we got there. Either we paid early when we got there. Certain stuff we kind of found as we was going. Like the Noah's Ark wasn't an excursion, which I thought it was an excursion, but it wasn't an excursion. I didn't know what Noah's Ark was, not until like they mentioned, like, oh yeah, we can do Noah's Ark, but it was a club. The club, like, the place is free for you to go, and to sit is free. Of course, the food and the drinks, like, you got to cost, and to get there. So I feel like that's where a lot of the money goes for it. It's $7 per person, and it's because they have to transport you from boat, but they also put in the price of the $70 that they would take us back to the hotel. So like wherever place that you coming from, it's like a round trip would be $70. To me, I just feel like that was a lot of money. I feel like $30 would have been suffice, maybe 45, because literally you on the boat, like they're saying, like, you're not exclusively on the boat by yourself. This is like a regular little boat that zooms you there and back, and you're on there with maybe like 7 to 8 other people. So they're taxing 70, but also you have to keep in mind this is how they eat for the year. Like, a lot of them, this is like their busiest time of the season, so this is how they make their money. They save it for off season when people are not coming down there. And we went in August of last year. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm so behind. Yeah, Doc, her and Chica Shaw ain't. Yes, the $70. I knew she's talking about, wow, the $70. Yes, it is a vibe for Noah's Ark. Just know, for me, I'm not really a person that wants. First off, out in the heat. If you do plan on drinking, all the drinks and the food are super expensive. But of course, if you're out there we were out there for hours. It was like midday when we got out there. We didn't get back until like 9 o'clock, and we were out there from the afternoon. I was mentally exhausted, like tired from the day. I was very much irritated. I was very much ready to go home. like ready to get back. Like, just like take a shower, lay down. First, I'm not a water person. And a lot of people don't know that about me. Not even my friends. They're like, what? I'm like, no, I'm not a water person. Like, that's not my thing. I don't like being submerged in water with other people. It's just not my thing. And I kind of like was out there just like thugging it out. Once my mood was like, I'm ready to get out of here, that's where it was. I'm like, I ain't saying nothing. I'm just gonna sit there, smile. Let's take a shot, girl. Yeah. I'm like, I'm ready to go. And then I got annoyed towards the end, and I'm like, I'm ready to go. But my social media, like, it's whenever I felt like going to Noah's Ark, because you don't have the access, you have to wait for the person that dropped you off to come back and get you. Like they do like trips. And they give you like a wristband. So I was just like, I don't want to leave them here, but I also want to go home. Like I don't like. I'm out here for someone's birthday, but we've been here for hours and hours. I am tired. And then we also were supposed to go out that evening, which we never did because like we had a whole little dispute, but we never did. And I had an attitude. I was like, look here, what y'all ain't gonna do is come for me, okay? Wrong person. So, but it was like, yeah, just be very much mindful of that, like the time frame and being in the water, thrashing around, drinking, all of that. You have to consider all of that when you getting ready. Like your body is gonna be tired. People like to vacation and be dog tired and not have energy for nothing. Just go, 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 go. That's not me. That's not like, I don't like to vacation like that. I like to have some type of downtime to reboost my energy, especially when you want me to go out and to be with other people, like to be amongst like crowds. I'm a people's person, but I don't do clubs. Like clubs is not my thing. And also because the taxi situation there was very like you had like have a taxi. We thought, okay, we could walk to the next place when they dropped us off. There's no real roads, like there's no real walkway. So at one point, I'm just like, maybe we should just call so and so and tell them to come get us and drop us off. We're lost. We're lost. It's no light. We kind of get in directions here and there. So, some of the places close early. Like some part of the island like closes early. So it's like, well, dang, there's nothing else to do here except for this one particular club, and you needed to have a reservation for. I'm like, oh my, it kind of gave like the states, like when you in a certain area where it's like, okay, everything's shut down at a certain time, and if you're not out here at a certain time, you can't do it unless you go to this particular club. And it's like, we need a reservation for the club or know somebody that's in there, and when you go there, you gotta pay a cover charge to get there. It was like one of those type of things. So like, yeah, like plan accordingly. Eat accordingly. The food there is taxing as well. Like y'all want to go buy groceries or buy some stuff, snacks at the room, it ain't happening. It's happening, but it's gonna be an arm and a leg. Basically, plan for all my trips around food. Maybe so, girl. Maybe so. And it's not a vacation. That's a trip. Yeah. So yeah. Maybe that's why I get it mixed in my head that it's not a vacation. It's a trip. So maybe that's where I'm like, I'm going on with these young bucks and they want to trip it up. I need a vacation, y'all. Yeah, I felt like we did a lot of excursions. I felt like nothing was not done. Like it was stuff to be done. I just don't want to be completely exhausted. Like you're drinking all day. I'm at that particular time. I was like, drinking, but I was like, I'm tired. When I drink, then I want to go lay down. I don't drink and get a boost of energy. That's not how it works for me. So yeah. That's good to know. Now I need to think of that. When you have a vacation, think of relaxation. A trip, you just going. I don't really club at this point. Not concerned. This came from Alicia. Alicia also says, yeah, LOL, I need a vacation. So with what you going on now, you going on a trip coming up? I need to find my charger in a second. Hold on, y'all. Let me get my charger. I'm not going nowhere, boy. What you looking at me? I'm hungry now as we speak. I woke up and I didn't eat. Well, I ate earlier. before I took a nap, like maybe 5 something, close 5:40 something. So I wanted to go to this event, but I never went. Okay, she said keep it to yourself. Yes, ma'am. But my I don't have a vacation set up. I'm going on trip soon. But other than that, yeah, I don't have nothing vibing out for myself. She says what you describe as my solo trip, so I only have to please me. And a lot of people do that. I can understand why people solo trip because when you have other people, um, like myself, like I don't really want to do that. But for the most part, you down for stuff. I feel like also it's the thing of if you do go look on Browns. If you do go on trips with people, it's okay for a person not want to do everything, but certain people need people to do things with. I'm just not one of them. And I feel like um the next trip that I do will probably be a solo trip. Like I do not plan on taking anybody with me. When I go to Greece, I want that to be solo. But who I took to Cancun, he's like, I want to go to Greece too. I'm like, well, we can come on, but I'm letting you know I ain't got time for no complaint. Whatever you got planned, it's on you. I'm doing all the stuff I want to do, and Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants, and off of Mama Mia. I want to experience it just as the day, like it's strictly like maybe we do something once a day or once every 2 days. Enjoy, kind of like see the scenery of things and people. That's how I plan on doing Greece. So I may or may not still invite people, but the idea is to do Greece and to do it very much relaxed, very much chill. That's how I plan on doing Greece. The next trip will probably be like an island. So you decided to go. I feel like that's cool. And like if it's something you need to have done prior to, then you look it up. When I'm going in groups, it's an understanding that we'll split up and everyone can do what what they want. Yeah. So yeah, normally just depends. I've only been on. I've been having. I feel like when I was in college, we would do like trips like to Atlanta a lot. If like we do, I feel like local trips have been Atlanta. I did a day trip to Waco here in Texas, where it was very much like, yeah, whatever we want to do, we can do. Like we just take some time and just go and we tried a restaurant, and then we just kind of did stuff as it goes. But international, I feel like those particular trips were both birthday trips, so they already had stuff that they wanted to do, um, that they thought would be fun. Everybody would like want to participate in. And then when I went to Cancun, that was a last minute trip, and um, my sister, it was supposed to be her trip, but she couldn't find her passport, and so we ended up having to do like whatever she had in her brain that we were going to complete. Like we never really did it, so we just had to find stuff. Like we just found stuff to do as it went. Like before we got there, I had looked up like stuff to do, and then it ended up being a good trip. Like it was because it wasn't like we had set stuff to like grant you. I didn't have water shoes to do one of the excursions or like tennis shoes, so I had to go and buy some from the market. But other than that, like it was pretty chill vibe, very cool. The food was good. I can say that the food in Cancun is good. What I was eating at the restaurant was the salmon, delicious. They have I don't know what it is about people who have Thai food that's not in the area, like Thai and Indian food. The Thai food was delicious, very much delicious in Cancun. A1. And you're like Thai food, yeah, Thai food. When we did the boat for the pirate cruise, there was like a already set already set like buffet line where it's like you just go through the line one time and you pick chicken steak like you do that before so they can already have it prepped. It was all right. It was very much like we went on this cruise drinking. We need some food, so like it was decent. But I'm trying to think for the food for the most part. I feel like we enjoyed when we ate there. Like the food in Mexico was good. Like we weren't like we didn't get sick. Thank you, Lord. We didn't get sick. The food didn't like feel like okay. We it didn't match the price that we paid for it. The food was good. The food was not. Don't get me wrong. The food, the jerk chicken, varied in Turks and Caicos. Like they had jerk chicken at the airport, and I was like, the jerk chicken from the airport was fire. The jerk chicken that we had at like this regular band, like this restaurant on like the side of the road, it was okay. But the food we had that like a little like cabana like down from by the hotel. That food was good. The food was good. The conch was good there. But the food in Mexico, all of it was good except for the boat. The boat was like okay because it was like a buffet, which you had to like pre-pick what she was gonna eat. Slasher Chick says that's the benefits of groups. If you want someone, they are there, and if you want to be alone, you have that option. Yeah, I can see that. I don't know if I agree or disagree. I'm still pending thought. Airport jerk chicken sounds diabolical. Fire. It was like, oh, I wonder. I have so much footage from Turks and Caicos, but it's the way that I recorded it. It's how long it was. I may have some footage. Turks and Caicos, I may have to sit down and like really kind of like give like the edits for and do like the sound bites behind it. But it was a full blown cafe, the only cafe in the airport. A small airport, very cute island airport where you gotta walk outside and walk up the ramp. It was very much a small airport, and it was a restaurant outside, and I forgot why we couldn't go inside. And I feel like it was a bar inside, but not a restaurant. So the restaurant part, it was like right in the airport, like when you check in. So we got there pretty early, I feel like, and then when they started calling people, that's when we kind of went in the other side of the airport, like went through security, which it was like no long line, but we knew like we had got there early. We tried to get there early, and then we knew that we didn't eat, and there was another restaurant that was by the airport, but you had to like walk up a hill. So it was like, okay, we're just gonna eat in here. And it's kind of a cafe, but they had jerk chicken, like all these different daily specials and soups. So we just ended up eating there and then taking the food with us on the plane. Ah, I look forward to the future vlog, girl. It's gonna be so fun. Maybe you can just do a live and share. Maybe so. I was thinking that may be the route I may go as well, so that way I can kind of talk through some of the stuff and not feel so rushed. Because like when you editing and like doing the talk over, it's like you kind of like, okay, I need to know what I'm about to say for this like 10 seconds that I got to talk. But I think I can get the stuff together for a nice, good little live. I do like the idea of that. I do. Yeah, I can show y'all what it looks like because I was editing on my phone. Okay, this is what I have thus far. Is it on here? Where's the camera? I'm sure your stuff juices is over here, Pop. Your face was like that's like they down, like the upper, like you can tell they worked on that area. That's the clear kayak. But you see how I can't do the full screen, so that's why I've been kind of doing these little video things where they've been on the side. So I'm just trying to figure out how I would do it, honestly. I can show y'all what it looks like. So I was editing Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to. Okay, I'm trying to figure it out. It's happening. I want to make it a video, but it may have to be alive. I just don't know how people like the when it's kind of like in like the vertical, and then you have like stuff on the side like kind of flashing on the screen. Maybe I can just do a lot of talking, and then maybe do like a live and just kind of like go over what we talked about. I don't know. Oh yeah, the live could work in turn. You could story tell and like you said, yes, yes, or you could just finish the vlog. Yes, that is an option. Or I could just finish the vlog. Or I could. But that's not even a fourth of the footage. Not even a third. Like it's so many small clips, and I'm just like, how do I put that in there? Like that's why the Turks and Caicos video, which is if I have to edit it, it would take me a good minute. Every couple of days, I would go in there and add stuff in to try to put it in as the edit. And it's not me being lazy about it. It's just me like, oh my gosh, I don't really feel like dealing with these small clips and figuring out where they would possibly go. But yeah, that's how I'm thinking of it. To where it's like, does that make sense? But hopefully that makes sense on why I haven't made it an official like video yet. But I am working on it. We are Turks and Caicos is loading. Cancun was just easier just to put stuff and clips together because we had set videos set up already. That's why Cancun came out. Turks and Caicos will be next. I do have some footage for St. Louis. We'll try to get footage for Houston. I feel like for the most part we can share and show a little bit of stuff here and there. A lot of like my stuff now, I feel like it's such in a very limbo space. So this is the thing. This is the thing. Like, listen, this is the thing. So when I do record, or sometimes I'm in places like I feel like recording, it's like the sitting down and feeling like having to edit those recordings. Like that's what I'm like struggling with. Where it's like, okay, Don, you made a commitment to do this. You can edit the video. Then people just be wanting to do stuff, and this particular last couple of weeks, I feel like just this year just in general just been very weird, and like having the situations that I had to go through with transitioning from different homes, the prior transition, me dating, me trying to attempt to be a taken woman, and that like totally went left, and breaking ties with people and then putting ties back. It was just a lot. So I just feel like I just sometimes be feeling bummed out. I'm like, I don't like doing nothing. I can't talk. Okay, video from a year ago. Hey, Marlene. Life with Marlene. Had to do a little dance for you. I think the battery life is going backwards. Y'all better smash that mother loving like button. Hey, Vondi. Everyone's saying hello. Vondi, where are you at? And sounds like a lot of growth. Where are you at in California? I want to come to California. You gonna host me? You gonna show me around Vondi? You gonna give me that Vondi experience? What you following me for, nigga? Okay, I found the earpiece for this charger. I felt like instead of it charging, it was going backwards. Okay, that is a better charger for that. Whew. Hopefully that charges. If not, then we just have to get off at hour. Not the rolling eyes. What's going on here? We talked about my experience. It's been officially 6 years since I moved here to Texas, and we talked about how that transition has been with me. We also talked about me traveling, what opportunities has happened since I moved here. We talked about my upcoming lives that I should have or videos that I should have on the channel. That's what we've been talking about, Marlene. You said you was gonna help me, Marlene, because I saw, I look cute. I said I didn't really want to get on live. I'm surprised I'm on here because, like, I really wasn't. My hair looking mess. I got on earrings on. I do not feel cute at all. At all. But I'm here. So, Marlene, I'm happy that you're here. I'm happy that Alicia, Bondi, all the other peeps, the ones that's in the bushes, are listening, that y'all are here. She said, "Oh, I came in here and you were transitioning." Yes, thank you. Sasha Chick says, "I'm proud of you pushing through, girl." I surely did not want to go live. Okay, surely not. And you were always cute. Thank you. Oh, you cute girl. Girl, I don't even know what I was talking about when I was talking about transitioning. I thought you had relaxed your hair. No, so this is it. It's just in a very nappy fro, which I need to detangle, prepare for the trip for Houston, be cute. So hopefully, I'm thinking my friend, she knows how to do hair. I don't know if she knows how to cornrow, but if we can flat twist it down, if we can get this flat, I can put a wig on and then have her do me like something cute for the conference, and I feel like that can work, and I can be good in the hood for that. So that's the plan, is to prepare myself for this conference. I still haven't packed for it. We still have a week, well, a couple of days, and that's I just have a lot to do. I got my feet done today, got my brows done. Now I probably need to wash clothes. I need to figure out what outfits I'm gonna wear and get my shoes out the closet. And then my brother's ex potential lover is having a birthday. Shout out to Lauren. Next weekend, and she wants me to see her for that. So hopefully I can see her. I have a lot of people to see her. My sister, my best friends who also live down in Houston. It's like a whole soiree of beautiful women. Okay. I tried to see one of my little friends that I had met online down there, but he in his feelings. And I wasn't even trying to see him like okay, on some romantic stuff, because we decided just to be friends. But we always kind of get like in these little tubes where I'm like, I don't like how you doing this, and blah, 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 like we just go back and forth, which I'm assuming that he's upset, so he probably blocked me. So if that's the case, Jay, whatever. But much love to you. Are you doing physical? What do you mean? What do you mean physical? You are cute. You're cute already, so whatever. Thank you, Marlene. I don't know what's my physical part, but hopefully this can get at least detangled and flat for us to have something popping. Oh, am I getting physical? Please get out of your feelings. I can almost hear Marlene saying this. I still can't believe, y'all. I still can't believe that I have known of Marlene all of these years, and to see Marlene's transition each year, each phase in her YouTube career has been pretty much darn tootin' amazing. And anyone who has seen Marlene from the beginning can also attest to that. Like, I can just hear Marlene saying certain stuff, even if she didn't mean to say, because now she's saying that was a mistake. Even if she didn't or didn't mean to say something, I can see it. I hope Marlene can see the growth in myself, Marlene is awesome. I feel like we've always gone back and forth, like, okay, I think we should do this. And for the most part, all like the advice that Marlene gets from people or like navigation, she has utilized it. Like whenever I get advice, I'm like, okay, yeah, girl. If it wasn't for Marlene and Kiva, I wouldn't be using StreamYards the way that I use it today. Kiva had basically taught me, set me down on a personal StreamYard that she put up, and we went over it for about an hour. That's love right there. And then Marlene would give me tips about like how she used her StreamYard. I still don't utilize StreamYard like the way that I need to, but pretty much I feel like I'm comfortable. I've always been comfortable on lives. So lives have always been my thing. Lives have always been where I shine the most. Lives have been always where I got the most engagement. Maybe not the most views, but the most engagement I have always received through lives. People have always gave me back good feet up, good feet up. Good feedback on my lives. So I feel like StreamYards has basically elevated those because now we can show where people are making comments and like saying stuff. And that's what makes it cool. So you not think, okay, she's just out here talking. Of course, Marlene. Marlene says, thank you. Marlene is amazing. I see the positive in everyone. Yes, we all love Kiva. I haven't seen Kiva in a minute. I need to go and what's Kiva's channel? Hers is more like information or like what's happening, commentary. Come and get this commentary. Come on and get this. Come on and get this. Come on and get this. We want the good feet up. What do you mean feet up? Not the feet up. What feet up? Not feet up. Feet up or feet up? What is going on? That's how you know it was a good stream. The feet did it end with your feet up. What feet? Why am I dissing the law? The feet on the streets? Nah, there ain't no with no freaking feet on the streets. What is wrong with you, girl? That's what you said. You stumbled over your feet. Oh, over feedback, girl. I don't know where that came from. See, I got like short-term memory loss, apparently. I'm like, what she getting feet of? Alicia was bopping too. I was bopping too. Look, y'all heard that this song with Nene where it's like come on and get this. Come on and get this. Is the beat on? Come on. Y'all gotta look it up. Go look up Nene Leakes. Come on. Come on. It's like a little volley you dancing. Come on and get this. So I was thinking, come get this commentary. I was thinking, come on and get this. Come on. She can't really take because I guess she be taking Nene's song, but I think it'd be good. I think it'll be a pop. I think it would. I'm trying to get Mark. Shout out to Mark. So Mark's to do me like a song here for my channel. I think that would be cool, but he hasn't confirmed that he can do that. Okay. And the other good thing about using StreamYards too, like let's say if this was to like die out and like lose, like we were to get off, we could get back onto the stream if we have the link. When we used to go live on on YouTube, it used to like once it cut off, like you couldn't get back into the streams. It used to be like the worst thing ever. Ugh, y'all, the times. Shout out to the 5 people in the stream. Go ahead and thumbs up this live. Subscribe to the channel if you have not already subscribed. We are talking about experiences, my experiences since I've been here in Texas. Kind of having some memories of like, oh, I remember this, or I remember that, and all those good things. Just having a good week. We ended off the month strong of us doing a live every Friday. We've done our video. So if you have not already checked out my video from this or the past couple of weeks, go ahead and just binge watch those. And that is the video of us in Cancun, us also showing our apartment, us also showing A Day in the Life in Texas. So if you have not already watched those videos, do me the favors and go and watch them. Thumbs up and comment on those particular videos. But let's get back into the commentary, into the comments of this live stream. Slasher Chick says, "You gonna pay him?" Question mark. Am I gonna pay him? Like what he said? What's I say? Drake. Mark owed me some money. I told him if I need to work off this money, if you want me to take off, I need something for my money. I need some services rendered. It's his profession. I gotta jump the comments so we can get it. That is his profession. And you know what? I can pay him, but then I have to pay myself. But he had offered to do me one before the money was transferred. So now I'm like, Mark, okay, you don't have the money to give me right now. Can I get something? Some type of cool song. All these people that y'all barter stuff back and forth of what y'all can do. They do a video because sometimes we do like in his community, they may not have the money for like to do a video. Like, okay, well, I'm gonna record the video for you, and then on the back end, that person may provide a service or like a beat or a session, something like that. That's what I'm thinking. I really hate if you buffer on YouTube over. Yes, girl. Hey, Michelle Noel Creations. She said hugs and kisses. Hey, Michelle. Hey, twins. Twin, where have you been? You are doing great. Thank you, Marlene. Everyone say hi to Michelle. Hey, Michelle. We already got the Slash Chick saying his free. Yes, he can barter. He can. But grant you even now, if Mark was, I can ask him, maybe that would give him some fire on his feet to give me my video, do my song. If he will do the song for me and create a cool intro, because Mark also edits. Mark edits his videos, y'all. If y'all follow, it's official.marks on Instagram. He does all of that stuff for him, other than his music video that he did. Those two were done by somebody else. But Marks records professional videos for other people. So if he could do something like that for me, I'll throw something or we can figure something out. I just feel like he don't have no time for me. He outside in these streets on shows and stuff like that. Y'all, he was on Pop the Balloon. Pop the Balloon and Find Love. That's her. It got like 1.5 million views. He was on that show. If he wasn't on these shows, give me my content. Oh, Dawn, this is from Marlene. Marlene says, Dawn, I need to see some why Dawn is so fabulous videos. The hair, the fashion, the personality I watch. Girl, you wouldn't because it would be so boring. I just feel like it would be. I feel like I'm not that interested like I used to be anymore. I feel like I'm not as fabulous as I used to be anymore. Not to say I don't think I am. I just feel like right now I still haven't unpacked from being in my apartment. Like all of my clothes, I feel like I just been wearing the same stuff over and over again, just recycling it because I just haven't had the bandwidth to go through some of this crap. So one of these weekends, I still get one of my friends, get them, get them something, make them something. We can go through these boxes and get rid of some stuff or decide what stuff we're gonna keep over here. I need to call maintenance for them to fix this. I'm pointing at it, my closet because of the box of my clothes is in there, but I can't really get it out because the door won't open, and I don't know why it won't open. So I just need to put in the maintenance for him. We saying hey, not so, not boring at all. It so on live it seems cool, but here, Michelle says her husband does hers. See, it must be nice. Okay, edit our stuff, husband. Well, take us with you to do that. Maybe so, but then it's like I have to put it all in the edit. I'm gonna go live when I go down there for us to do the stuff like, hey, can y'all fix this closet? Or hey, we going through this crap. The live for it, let's going through the clothes and stuff. Maybe that could be a thing, or that could be a video. It could be a live because I don't really feel like editing hours and hours and hours of me going through boxes. Oh, he does the moving part. Okay, not the edits. Unpacking and getting settled is an adjustment. It is. I've been here for 6 months. Still haven't unpacked fully. I was in the closet. I'm like, what's in those bags? What's in those boxes? I don't know. But yeah, my neighbors, both of them moved, and that's been a transition because one of the neighbors, he was just so sweet. I don't know if he passed away or what, but like he would come down every morning to feed the cats that was over here, and girl, they took everything out of his stuff and put it to junk to go or junk something. I'm like, oh, RP. Hopefully he alive. I've been cleaning out my closet for weeks. Girl, it's like an ongoing thing. You can do an unedited vlog too. I like the idea of that. An unedited vlog. Like how you get it is how you get it. And it's gonna be hours though. Yes. 6 months. Yes, I've been here for 6 months. I've been here, y'all, since February. February, March, April, May, June, July, August. Yeah, 6 months. Maybe 7 next month. 6 months, and then when I think about that, I'm thinking 6 months. 6 months. That's almost it. I'm gonna keep it P. I'm gonna keep it P and just keep it like that. 6 months. It's so much. 6 months, y'all. 6 months. Not them both having the same reaction. Right, like 6 months. You've been there 6 months. He's like, I felt all the judgment. 6 months, y'all. 6. Literally, it's going on. You right. Michelle said 7. She said it's almost 7 months time. Okay, almost. I've done that too. I'm not editing nothing. I remember, Marlene. I remember. There is still time before the end of the year. Okay, I'm gonna get to it because a lot of stuff I want to just purge. I want to just get rid of stuff and let it go. And so that way, if I do decide to stay here, then I would renew the lease for another year, or I will move on to my next adventure. I would like for y'all to send me much positive out because in 2025, yes, I'm glad that puts us in our next transition, next experience. 2025, I want to live fully in my purpose, fully in my season of just like chill and just going with the flow. I want to have less debt as much. I want to have almost no debt. I don't know what I was trying to say. Less debt, but I feel like I have a plan to get some of this stuff off of my backs. I do want to be in a different position career-wise. I do want to optimize every opportunity. I want to learn stuff. I want to learn new skills. I want to just be free, and just a lack of a better word. I want to be totally free in 2025. And I've also thought about when I say free, I mean free. So I was talking to my sister about Scrappy. I'm like, if I do decide to do this next chapter differently, something has to happen with Scrappy. Like I can't move him, like the whole bouncing around. If what I plan on doing, which I have not announced, I'm not about to do that to him. So he would either have to go with Maxine or have to go with Trinity, but he would have to go somewhere, and we not giving him away because if they end up giving my baby away, then we gonna be boxing. Period. Within 2025, 2026. Yeah, just unpacking 2025. But before we move out of this house, we need to just get all this crap. Honestly, we got from Michelle. She says, honestly, I moved here 20 years ago and I have unpacked boxes in the back of my closet. Michelle, see, I'm glad that we can relate on something. I ain't been 20 years, but I can see that where you just know it's a certain items in this box, but then after saying like, what is in that box? But I know I need to unpack it. Are you sure you need them? The stuff that's in the boxes? I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I know that it's stuff that's in there. I have a lot of clothes. A lot of clothes, purses that I would just need to and it's not like even like the most nicest purses or nicest clothes. It's just clothes I just got like to try on. So I feel like I would just have to basically get rid of them. So maybe I could do like kind of like how you did that live where you unpacked and everything. I just feel like I should unpack and decide what's for keep and what's for go, and then go from there. But it's just a lot of stuff. Like I know I'm not taking this bed. I just have so much random stuff that even when I moved her, I didn't want to bring half the stuff with me, but my mom made me. She was like, "No, we're not throwing away nothing. We taking everything. We can shift through it later." I'm like, I'm just tired. I'm exhausted. This isn't going how I wanted to go. And as far as like transitioning from one house to another, I'm tired. I'm tired, Mama. I just want to just throw everything away. Just let me take the bed and that's it. Let me take the bed and a couple of clothes for me to live off of. She's like, we taking everything. Everything must go. I'm like, all right. So she basically packed it up because I didn't have it. I didn't have the energy or the strength to want to go through all of that crap. AKA my mama's a hoarder. So she was gonna take everything. But it's photos, etc. Yeah, so yeah, if it's photos, I can understand that. You can get them digital. I know what's in them. See, I don't know what's in these boxes. I was talking to Michelle. No, I was talking to Michelle on the creations with the 20-year-old boxes. Your 7 months old just need to be open. Okay. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I'm open. I'm open to get them settled. Get them done with. Michelle know what she's doing. They're keepsake boxes. Okay. Maybe mine can be keepsake. I just don't know what they is. Wedding memories, etc. I know what's there. Michelle, know what? How long have y'all been married? If you don't mind me asking, how long have y'all been married? I feel like if y'all been there 20 years, y'all had children pretty late, did you? Because the girls are 14, 13, 13, 14 ish. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I should work for you too and get them their music together. Look. 22 years. Dang. He wiped you. Is it wiped you up? He put a ring on it and then was like, we moving here. And we gonna be here forever. Y'all been there 20 years, been married 22. That's a long time. That is a long time. That's a life sentence. But yes, like she said, congratulations on 22 years of marriage. The girls are my grandbabies. We adopted them when they were 2 years old. Are they 12, 14? I was thinking, and my dumb self really thought you. I guess they love that. I feel like that would be me. I don't think I would ever. I know you probably have biological children. I don't think that I would probably ever have biological children, but I'd probably end up like adopting like one of the babies later on in life. I can see that for me. I don't even like having cramp pains. But at this point, I feel like I'm barren. I feel like I'm not able to have children. Granted, I have not tried. I just like I'm just old and like it's not gonna happen. I'm not trying. I'm not actively trying. Oh bless y'all. She said, "Oh bless y'all." They're 14, but no, they good. I feel like I don't know them personally. Whenever I see them in the videos, they just seem like very jovial children, and plus they're Geminis, and Geminis are awesome. Geminis are awesome. We are very much go with the flow. Not that tone. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Very much go with the flow type. Very much analytical thinkers. Very much we need a plan, strategic. Very much like we know we're very much emotional creatures. You know what I mean? Very much so. I feel like if I have anyone in my life that's another Gemini, and we kind of like understand, like me and my best friends, we like the total opposites of Geminis, but we match. Like I'm not gonna never be like, why do you want to do this, or why. I'm just not that type of person. I'm okay with people needing space. A lot of people will say that and not mean it, like they don't know how to navigate that. But I'm my best friend. She's like that, where we could be on and popping, talking for back to back for a week, 2 weeks, a month, and then go like 2 months not talking. And I'll be like, hey ho, what's up? Ain't talked to you in a minute. How you doing? And she's like, hey. But then also with Liz, like we talk every day, every other day. But if it's like a couple days, or I find we never like a month or nothing like that. If it's time where she just haven't said nothing, I would like maybe check in, but I'll be like, you don't love me. You don't love me no more. I used to be like that. I used to be very needy. But now I'm like, it's what it is. I mean, for the real, that's a blessing for grandparents that would do that. Girl, well, you know, a lot of black families, they'll take in their grandbabies real quick. My mama, I don't know. My mom be out on the street, not bad street, like missionary, where I'm like, girl, come sit down. I wouldn't leave my kids to her. I'm like, Trinity, look here. I'm like, Lizzie, if something ever happened to me and I have children, you have to take my babies in. You don't let them be at that house with all that chaos, all them boxes. Now, y'all want to see chaos and crap? Go there. I'm trying to enjoy my life. My bae trying to give me a mom that's going to have, and it's not going to happen. I'm trying to reread this. Hold on. Okay. I'm trying to enjoy my life per Marlene. My bae is trying to get me to be a mom. It's not going to happen. Okay, bae. There goes my baby. Ooh, boy. Look at you. You don't know how good it feels to call you my boy. Well, yeah, Marlene, I'm with you. Look here. If it's not happening, it's not happening. You can't force me to produce no children. But yeah, do what you want to do. Y'all didn't have that conversation. Don't have that man sitting there thinking about have some kids. And you like, no. You are blessed for that, Michelle. You are. Most definitely. I know the girls are good. They are so good. Still in the Girl Scouts, etc. Such sweet kids. Yes, I remember Girl Scouts. Hey, Coach Sherry. She says, hey, Delightful Dawn. Hey, Chad. Hey, Coach Sherry. They just started high school and we're so scared, but are adjusting. Yeah, high school is such a very interesting period to be in, where they're like adjusting and just kind of like getting into the high school scene as themselves. With them being twins, it's almost hard to navigate, but it's nice to have someone that you know. But once one person make a friend, or it's kind of like either they just become that person's friend, or if they do like different stuff, then you'll see like the separation. But I feel like they're gonna be tight. I think Dawn has reached live delirium. Leave me alone. It would be a God-given child. Marlene. God would have to go for that baby. I feel you. I totally understand. So yeah, in order for me to have a child, the Lord immaculate conception. But I'm 33, so of course I still have time. I did go and get my ovaries checked some time back. They said you're good, but I'm also on what is called birth control, because I had to get that due to like my periods was inconsistent and they were like ongoing, to where I was like, this is too much. Like I'm never getting any peace at this point. Me and Always are best friends, and I don't want to give Always no more money. So that's how we got to that point where I'm like, yeah, no. But children are most definitely, if it's meant to be, it will be. Yes, Marlene, I agree. If I have plenty of time, if I decide, I feel like up to 40, I would consider children up to 42. Only because my mom had my sister at 42 years old. 42. After 42, leave me alone. Leave me alone. That is a blessing. They have each other and know they can talk to us about anything. Yes. Y'all have that good communication. What's meant to be will be, per Marlene. It will be. Baby, it's meant to be. It's just right. It will be. Baby, it's meant to be. My best friend had a baby last year. She was 45. 45. That doesn't even make me jump up no more because I seen Kenya Moore had a baby at 50 years old, 52. All the people having children late. What's her name? Janet Jackson. All of these women. I just know I don't want to be running around at 50 years old with a toddler. Personally, for myself. But more power to your friend. You have plenty of time. I'm 55, and my doctor says I can have another one if I want it. That would be a no. Sir. I didn't come here for that type of talk. I didn't come here for that type of talk. I'm be talking on kids up on me at no 55. 60 years old with a baby? Wow. I can see it, though. I can see it. And you look really good. You do not look like you're in your 50s at all, Coach Sherry. Oh, wait, I'm 55 until October. I'm 54. Either. Congrats on her life, Marlene, as I'm assuming she really wanted that. I don't know what to find out. Did she, Marlene? It's easy to raise kids when you're older, though. You would know. I don't know. I feel like yes and no. Children in abundance, I don't know. My mama was older, and I feel like as she got older, she got more lax and disciplined. And we just did what we wanted to do. I'm at my 15th at 50. 15 grandchild. Oh my goodness. Well, is it my great grandmother had 15 at 50. Had 15 at 50. That's a lot. I do want to be 50 running around. I do want to be 50 running around after kids. No, babies. I said babies. Children's like if they are walking age, peeing age on them all, that's different. Finley, where did I miss Finley? Where he at? Finley, he says, "Howdy, my Texas family, Finley River Kennels. Howdy, Finley. How are you? You out there coon hunting? the little Finleys over there." Running around. Alicia, Marlene said Alicia, she and her husband had given up. Oh, wow. So it was natural. They didn't have to. That is beautiful. I feel like people who really want anything, yes. Patience comes with age. Agree. I do feel like my mama did. She didn't lose patience in her old age. She was just more stern. Like, yeah. Like they doing that. Like when she put her foot down, she used to do this thing. I don't know if I can tell y'all. When it was like she would like hold her hand and be like, "Didn't I tell her?" Like in the beat by her hand. Wow, Coach Sherry, 15 at 50. Yeah. I feel like having children is not a source. Is a way to leave legacy and to always have forever friends. So to me, I feel like it's good. I just don't know if I'll ever get there for that. My Finley saying hey to everybody. Everyone saying hey to Finley. Hey. They're saying how you are and how's your day? My mom had me at 42. So yeah, my mom had Trinity at 42 years old. She was 42 years old. It's like, you having another one, Maxine? Not another one? And I'm like, yes, give us more sisters. More sisters, I say. I didn't see a problem with it. I'm like, hey, it's all these people. Hey, Jeff, who's Jeff? Oh, that's his name. Look, this whole time I've never known his first name. Coach Sherry, good seeing you again. Oh, I'm reading this stuff really like on the money. Okay, she says, yes, Alicia, When I was leading up to 50, I was nervous. Thinking that you may have another one. I'm living a dream. Period, family. Live that dream, baby. Live that dream. We're happy for them. I've been good. I've been good. I've been good. No complaints. I'm trying to think of the last time I talked to you. I'm still here in Texas. I moved to Fort Worth. So we are having a good time having these live streams. I'm on my way out of town next week. So I'm preparing for that, but I'm in very much good spirits. I'm going to speak positivity and love and light over my life. Just excited. How are you? How have you been? How's life treating you? Yes, I'm more patient and have more money. But you are right. When you do have children at a more older age, I do agree on that part. I do when she said the patience. I feel like my mom did have patience with us. It's just she wasn't as strict. I feel like the older that you get, like certain stuff just don't phase you no more because you know how people learn and navigate life. Like you're not as like this is how you need to do it. Also, I feel like the resources that people may have may be different, or the what's needed as a necessity when it comes to children. I feel like if I would have had a child when I was in my 20s or just not prepared, then they would have been like, oh my gosh, what am I do? What am I going to do? Even now, I feel like I'm not where I want to be financially for a kid. So it is definitely not in my future this or next year. But it could be later on. It definitely could be later on. I'm so behind the chat. What is going on here? Alicia, it was a surprise for both of them. She was talking about she ate bad food. Oh girl, what she would have never knew. He probably is, hun. I probably look. I'm about to find out. I'm getting all that. All that getting down is okay. It's the getting up. It's the hard to have a toddler helping me up. See, yeah, that's my. I'm like, I got bad knees, and I'm at 33. They're gonna really be shot by 40. He said, I'm glad that mine are 19 and 23, enjoying being alone. They left you, Finley? I don't want to be left. I want them to stay in the house with me for a couple years till they 30. Ella, that's why it's fun. She thought that she had gas. Ah! Okay. Coach Sherry said hers is 26, 24, 22. Ooh, okay, 20s. How you doing? Okay. Yeah, Philly not hunting this weekend, but we're gonna wish him a good Labor Day weekend anyway. You make some good food. That seems like the funnest times when they are young adults. Yeah, that's when I want to go outside. Don, you are down the road from me. I'm in Springtown. I don't know where Springtown is at. Let's see how far it is. He said down the road, I'm like 6 hours. I'm gonna look it up. What is in Springtown? Oh, it is down the road. It's 46 minutes right now. About 33 miles. It says Springtown is in Parker County. Okay, I'm familiar with Wise County. The population is 3,064. He literally meant it like that is really literally down the road. Okay, Michelle said that helps slash a chick. I was a single parent in survival mode when I was raising my kids. Much easier raising these. I was 44 and stable, and the twins were born. Oh, that's beautiful. Ooh, 44. I can see you being 44. Oh, not you picking where you left off before you had kids. What was that, family? What was you out there doing? Out there shucking and driving down the county road. Out there shucking and driving, making all the. Out there shucking and driving, back up in the streets. Out there shucking and driving, go pop in and leave. Okay, anyway, next. I'm so behind. I'm trying to catch up. All these times are fun. As young adults, they feel like they are closer to my age because we're all grown. And we never will be. My mom said all the time, girl, you was my child. Like, okay, shut up, girl. Alicia, we told her a taco can't make you sick for a week. Marlene, not. Not the week. It could have been food poisoning. It could have been food poisoning. Alicia says, I'm getting great content right now for why everyone over 40 needs a YouTube channel. Sorry, family. 46 minutes is not down the road, Sasha Chick says. For Texas, it is. Because nothing is ever close. Y'all must not have traffic. So 46 minutes now, late at night, so in the morning, in the daytime, I bet it's about an hour and some change, probably depending. It's like it's in the middle of like a rural area, so who knows? Yep, that's me. Right, somewhere where he at. Yeah, everything in Texas is down. Like Tony said, everything is down the road. All right, good night, Marlene. See delirium. Okay. Okay, my East Coast is showing. Before I got here, Alicia, I was so that same way. I was like, down the road, down the road. That's a mini road trip. But now I'm like, if like Waco is about an hour and 30 minutes. I'm like, let's just go to Waco real quick and just go and visit. Stuff like that that's down the road. It's like it's not too far, it's not too close. If I'm going for a reason to go somewhere, then I don't mind going. Like if it's like for an event here, I'm like, I don't want to travel no hour to go and do X, Y, and Z. That's too far. That's down the road too far for me. But if it's something that we're doing, then I'm down. Like if it's like an excursion or some type of event, I can do it. We are yapping along. We are all yapping. I'm always trying to song. Am I South Fort Worth? I'm off of 30. Is that South? I guess so. Is it South North? Yeah, I think that is South. I'm South. I feel like I am. In 1 second, not to Marlene. It takes me an hour and 40 minutes sometimes to get 25 miles to the mall. Seeing I would to the mall. No, today I was contemplating if I want to go 10 minutes up the road to go and look for some clothes that I need for this conference. I said, I don't feel like doing that right now. I was contemplating if I was stop at my sister's house and get some shirts that she got me. But I said, I don't see this. I don't see the car outside. I may come back later on. I was like, it's just so far to come back later on. I might have to go another day when it's closed. So it was like, girl, tomorrow I'm going to go up to Walmart or Target and look for some shoes. I'm going to try to get this last minute stuff. Try to get this stuff. I need to do my hair. I need to do my hair and get some last minute items, and I feel like I'll be good. It said 46 minutes, Finley. Maybe I'm north. It takes me about 30 minutes to get to the grocery store, but we do have a Dollar General about 15 minutes if we need some milk, etc. See, that's not bad. See, I feel like all of my I'm looking right now. See what I mean? All of my places for me are fairly close. So yeah. Yeah, I'm near like the stockyards area, Philly. But for me, I feel like I have a Walmart, Target, all within. I could probably walk to both of those places and not be like overwinded. Like it's less than a mile. Like it has to be at max a mile. But they are really close, like where it's like a 2-3 minute drive to those two places. But if you want to go like out like to eat or something like that, those are gonna be 15-20 minute drives. But the grocery stores are really close, which I'm really blessed for that. I love Aldi's. Aldi's gonna always get me. Ooh, I want some salmon right now, but they close. Ooh, I wish Aldi's open to 10 o'clock. It's 11:23. Oh my gosh, we can get off of here. Yes. I'm very close to Arlington, and right in the middle. We're living. I'm like living far enough away. Like I grew up in the stockyards near Billy Bob's. Ooh, I go to Billy Bob's all the time. Which Billy Bob's? Because you know Billy Bob's this, Billy Bob's that, Billy Bob's this. I I went out one night. Who leaving? Is it Slasher Chick? Good night, Slasher Chick. She says good night. Get some rest. She says, okay, I need to get focused on my task at hand. Have a great weekend, everyone. Toodaloo. But yes, it's like all these different types of Billy Bobs in the stockyards. I'm not super close to stockyards, but that's probably the easiest thing when you're from here, so you probably know. So yeah, I'm closer to the Arlington area, like right in the middle, like off of 30. But I'm not far at all from like all the good popping stuff. I love going to 7th Street downtown. I just love it. My friends like, you just like these white places. They want to go and be rump shaking and stuff down there in Dallas. I said, I'm not going to Dallas. Dallas, the parking is ridiculous. There's no parking for nobody. I got a ticket down there. All the clubs and the places that you got to go to have fun is super far away. So I mean, if you do want to go to the next spot, you got to get in your car, drive over there, pay for parking again. In Fort Worth, you have that little 7th Street area, which is not far from me. You may have to pay for parking over there, but for the most part, you can do all the things amongst everyone. You know what I mean? Like you can hit all the good spots like within 2 or 3 hours. Then if you want to go somewhere else in Fort Worth that may have something going on, they don't have pay for parking. You don't have to do nothing but grant you. The culture is different in Fort Worth than it is in Dallas. That's all I'm gonna say. Dallas will have like a different variety. You'll have different cultures in general. If you go to Billy Bob's, check out Cattleman Restaurant. I feel like a lot of the events that I do, like for volunteer work, I've been to 3 of the Billy Bob's. So they all kind of like in that little area. For the most part, they've all been in event spots, and then I went to like we went out one night in Stockyards where they have like these restaurants, kind of a little club scene where it was like a I was like, nah, I've been Billy Bob's, not Billy Bob's, I've been Stockyards. It was a good time. Cattleman's is a steak restaurant. They do look good. It's a good portions. Well, first off, if it's in Stockyards, I know they're gonna have it. It says it's delicious. They have quick to order. They open up at 11. They close at 11 p.m. 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. is a really good time. But yeah, if anyone don't know this is Stockyards. That's probably like their main little picture for them. And the food be good for the most part in that area. The food, at least that I've always done Billy Bob's, and then the restaurant I went with my friend when he had his birthday. He wanted to go to Stockyard. They had on boots and stuff. And I'm like, I ain't got no boots. I don't got no boots for nobody. What I'm gonna do, Bertha? Okay. I had to look and see what I had going on here. I was looking. And now I'm hungry. Thank you, Finley. I'm so hungry now. I had noodles earlier, and it's kind of late to be making any food, so I might have to maybe make some lemonade. I have some lime juice, lemon juice. Maybe make some lemonade. What do I have in there that I can make? The chicken frozen, the beef frozen. All the restaurants closed. It's 11:27. Maybe I'll go out to Denny's or something. Dallas bad. I stay away from Dallas, Austin, San Antonio, and Houston. Y'all, he not lying. Like, I ain't gonna say it's horrible, but it's always a headache to go to. I've been to all of the places that he's talking about. San Antonio, I really didn't have much of an experience there. Like I stayed in a hotel the whole time because I was there for a conference. Austin was hard to find. Was hard to find parking. Everything closed pretty early. Houston, y'all know how I feel about Houston. That it's okay to visit, but I wouldn't want to stay, not unless they pay great. Good night, Michelle. She said she's gonna go find some true crime to watch and curl up on the couch. Night nights. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, I didn't know it was so many bars in the Stockyards, Finley. That threw me. I'm like, what? I didn't know it was like a whole vibe to all I've ever known. I've always went through in the daytime and we went to like Billy Bob's. I just thought like a barbecue and like, this fun stuff. But that was the first and only time I've ever been to the Stockyards and kind of like hung out. I feel like I want to do it again, but I want to do it in an outfit like a little cat, like a cowgirl theme type situation. Cowgirl go in the stockyards. Still don't have no boots. I still don't have no hat. But I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get one of the girls from my job and be like, we going to the stockyards. I want to experience stockyards. Ooh, give me the places. I love some good places, good prices of places to eat. I know stockyards probably have the good stuff. I think we follow each other, Finley. If you don't already follow me at delightful_dawn on Instagram, if you don't have one. If not, then I guess we can connect somewhere else. But I want to know all the places. They close up early because too many freaks come out at night. The freaks come out at night. The freaks come out at night. Here we go. They're like, we about to go inside. Hey, Whitney. Whitney says, hey, Dawn. Two. How are you? And happy Saturday. Happy Saturday, Whitney. Whitney, I never asked you. I know that we both connected on Ty. Now rest in peace. His the anniversary of his passing is coming up in October. But have you ever watched the Chasing Reality series? We're gonna leave it at that. If not, then we don't have to talk about it. We'll just briefly like my little yeah, you would look good. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, with a little cat. Dun, 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 dun. I can see me going down the street. Dun, 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 with little boots. One of my friends used to work at the hut. What is it called? Where they have the boots, and now he's gonna give me some percentage off on the boots, but then he ended up leaving. I said, sir, I'm not paying that much money for no boots. At this point, I'm about to give me some secondhand boots, but even then, you're gonna spend like $200 to get some cow boots, y'all. It's like $500, $600, some real leather cow boots. It is not cheap, okay? But even if I just want a cowgirl hat and give me I can already picture my outfit I'm wearing, and it goes to those bars where they do like the little line dancing. I'm not really good at dancing, but I like to move the shoulders and act like I'm doing something I'm not. Yes, I watch all of them. Girl, do you see the drama between Oliver and Dario? Oh my gosh. I get so upset I have no one to talk about the Chasing Reality stuff at all with. I'm like, sometimes I want to come on here and talk about Chasing Reality, but I'm like, no one watches them. And I've been watching Chasing Reality ever since Ty. Like, Ty has got me. Me and Oliver have had conversation. I follow Martell. He lives here in Houston, here in Dallas. And so I'm like, what are y'all doing? I was going to go to like little shows. I was thinking about going to Oliver Twix and Reese G. They having like a party here. So I was going to go. I don't know yet though. I'm thinking about it. I work close to Justin Boot Company. I've never heard of Justin Boot. It's something that he's working, and I love your hair. Thank you. I never heard of Justin Boot. Girl, my hair is a mess up while I'm in the dark because it is like it needs a little TLC. We're gonna try to get to it. Good morning, freak. How are you? Who is that? Oh, good morning, Finley Rivers Kennels. I said good morning, freak. I keep forgetting aren't you in New Jersey yet? It's still 11 here. He's apparently right down the road. I never knew. Did you see the one with Trey Howard? What happened to Trey Howard? Ain't nothing recent with no Trey Howard that I know of. I know that Oliver has a video pending coming out with Akeem. Akeem was a part of the Faves. So I'm kind of low key excited to see. I haven't heard from Akeem in forever. So to see him doing an interview with Oliver is gonna be interesting. I'm definitely looking at that. Tomorrow he's doing his live about him reading the receipts from Rendario, so that's gonna be interesting. He says, "Thank you, we're doing good. How about you?" I, I almost answered to Freak, but that's what I read it as. I heard, "Good morning, Freak. How are you? Happy Saturday." And it says, "Good morning." She abbreviated "Good morning, Finley River." I just read Freak. I'm like, "Oh, hey, Freak," because she put DR, and I'm assuming that's delightful. She put D2, Delightful Dawn. Hi, Delightful Dawn 2. That's how I read. I don't know. I read it how I saw. I just heard Hi, Delightful Dawn. I can my Whitney's probably like, what is wrong with her? Look, before you came in, Whitney, Alicia was convinced, slash her chick was convinced I was like delirium. Like I was delirious up in here. And I probably am. Like I originally wasn't coming on live for real. And I end up now we almost at 2 hours while I'm talking. Oh yeah, so yeah. I've never seen Trey Howard. I do remember his spinoff series. It was interesting. It was good. But you know, Trey Howard is now in Los Angeles. I feel like he living it up big out there. He done left us. He done left us, puff folks. He showed. I would say Trey Howard was never meant to be here. Not on this earth. But meant to be here in Dallas. Like his personality and style is definitely where he's at now. Like I could definitely see him in Atlanta, LA, Los Angeles, New York, those type of things where like they can have very outlandish styles, because that's totally him. And then you have you have the people for those things of them wanting to do those very cool photo shoots, and they want a stylist to kind of get them in like a certain setting. That now makes sense. D2, Delightful Dawn, double D. Here we go, double D. Here we go, double D. Delightful Dawn. Delightful Dawn. Okay, okay. Here we go, double D. Here we go, double D. Delightful Dawn. Damn, Zon, you really watch all the Chasing Reality CDs? I have. I know you have too, girl. I'm assuming you have. I watched all of them but Orlando. Orlando just started, what, 2 weeks ago? And I haven't gotten to it yet. Normally, what happens in order for me to watch the shows, if it's a new city, I have to look at the reviews. So I've been listening to the reviews from Scotty by Nature, and I think that's it. Scotty by Nature is how I watch Orlando at this time. I have not seen one episode fully. I've seen like a little bit of clips here and there, but I haven't really seen Orlando yet. And it just started, so I was like, maybe one day I'll binge watch it just to see what's going on. But Orlando hasn't got my eyes yet. But I've watched all of the spinoffs shows, even Lauren, just Lauren, Oliver Twist, the Twix Trip. I watched what's my Betty? What's her name? Barbie Bank Rose, her spinoff. I've watched all of those, but for some reason, I don't know why I haven't gotten to Orlando. Orlando just seemed very much unorganic. It kind of reminds me of when they first started Chasing Reality for Atlanta. So I haven't seen it fully yet, but I'm trying to wait for someone to say something has happened for me to want to watch it. Also, I've watched Scotty by Nature and TTV. I watched both of their reviews on it, but I haven't actually watched the show yet. Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's something has to happen on the show to make me want to go and watch it. So far, they just had drama about someone being like transphobic and all of that. Other than that, I'm like, I just haven't gotten into it. My favorite is Trey Howard. Really? I can I can see Trey Howard has never been my fave. I want to be honest, he is not my fave at this particular moment. Is Oliver Twix. Um, love Oliver down. I love Markel. Um, I feel like if I had to name each city, so from Dallas, I would say Markel, and I enjoy Jet Jeff, like on like seeing him. When it comes to Atlanta, it will be Oliver. I like Dominique. And it's somebody else on there. I can't think. I feel like I have to look and see the roster. From LA, as much as drama she has had, Nicole is one of the people that like you just love to hate. I feel like that's the vibe that I got from her. And then I enjoyed what is his name? I can't think of his name now. Dang, it's on top of my head. Fly King I. I love Fly King I. And I like what's the guy who be with Fly? Andre. I like Andre. I just like how extravagant acting they are. Period. Trey's extremely talented and he's chasing the bag. I can see it. I can see it. It's just Trey has never been one of my faves, unfortunately for me. I'm not saying I dislike him, but he's not a person. I do follow him on Instagram, which is I don't follow everybody. But he's not one of my faves from Dallas. I will say that. He's not one of my faves. But no dislike. I did enjoy his spin-off series. I like seeing him giving back to the women's and the community, his friends dynamic. I really was excited to see like what it would bring. I wanted to see what his first reunion with the series, but I know that it did not happen. Shout out to Reese G. And this upcoming season, if he was on there, then it would have been good. I feel like seeing Trey go back and forth with Robert really made me have respect for him. I did not like how Robert treated him. Like to me, I just feel like in the same way Robert acts this season, last season, he was kind of giving Trey Howard, but I'm like, you gave Trey Howard so much slack for being messy and y'all doing the same thing, but you saying you being real. What's the difference? It's still giving mess. I don't dislike Robert, but that's one thing I did observe. But he may have his reasons, so. What? Kesey's cool. Kesey's funny. Kesey is funny. I really dislike Nicole per Whitney and love Kesey. They're on two different shows. Nicole is a character. What made me like Nicole was watching her on TTV. If I didn't watch Nicole on TTV and get like the different side of Nicole, then I probably wouldn't have liked her. But because I watched Nicole on TTV, on the show, I could see how you could not like her if you only watch on the show. On TTV is where I kind of like, okay, I can mess with her. I can see there's a little bit more to Nicole and her antics. You know what I'm saying? It's a little bit more to Nicole Ray. Okay. Whew. Kesey is like you. We're both Jim. And I totally feel Kesey. Very much like this cool lover type feeling, but also would turn up real quickly for you. One of the people where you got to get to know, like, okay, once we get comfortable around you. I really do force myself to be a people's person. So it's not like my first nature, and now it's just kind of like what I do. Not to say I'm fake, but it's like just kind of be trying to be authentically me in all settings. I just feel like sometimes it's the nervousness or the anxiousness of the situation. Sometimes you don't get over me, but yes, I love Kesey. Kesey's cool. Kesey's a sweetheart. He was looking real good on the last reunion. It was given very much simple, but very much Queasy, because what's his name? We call him Queasy. Ooh, funny. All right, it's been 2 hours. I feel like I've done my job. I am tired. I'm not even tired because I took that nap. Let me not do too much. I'm hungry. I'm going to decide if I'm going to the kitchen and make something, or if I'm going to leave the house and go and get something to eat. I have not decided yet, but we will make those necessary things pop out. I'll probably just sit here and just throw something and boil an egg. Oh, I got some cucumbers up in there, girl. I'm about to wash my cucumbers off, cut them up, put a little salt on them, and eat them. With a little pepper. Ooh, and then watch me a movie. Bam! I already got my snack together, and maybe a little wine that I got left. But y'all, thank you for coming. She says, Dawn. they really need to be an honorable member. They really need to be an honorable member on a podcast. Who? What? Kesey and them? Because you have so much knowledge on the chasing reality. Oh, me. I don't. They wouldn't want me up on there because if this, they be so opinionated. Sometimes stuff don't even need to be that deep. I have not seen the first full season of Atlanta. All the other seasons I have watched. I have watched everything. Sometimes I be looking at people reviews and I'm like, that's not what happened. Are we watching the same show? Are we watching the same show? Some people are. I will say people will have their biased opinions. They're like, this is unbiased. And it's like, sir, because what's going on right now with Oliver Twix and and Dario, and if everyone watched the same show that we all watched or know these people, there's nothing happening that they just take everything to the 10th level. But maybe I'll have like a Chasing Reality recap live one of these days. Ooh, so good. So hopefully you can come to that so that way I won't be alone. But you're honest, and so they need your outlook. Thank you, Whitney. I appreciate it. So one day, hopefully, maybe I'll pop up on TTB live one day, and it's kind of like get the feeling and like give some feedback and see how it goes. Because people in a Chasing Reality series can be cutthroat. Okay, they can. But yes, we're at 2 hours and we're about to get off. Thank you for coming to the live stream for Babes and Boundaries. Thank you for doing this last live stream of August with me and helping me complete my challenge. I thoroughly appreciate it. Don't forget to thumbs up this video, aka like it, comment if you're watching the replay, and subscribe to my channel so you can be notified every time I make an upload. See y'all in September or October. Until next time, stay unapologetically you in all that you do. Thank you. I love you too.